Imagine stepping outside tonight and knowing the cold could kill you. Your hands lose feeling, your fingers stop obeying you, every breath burns your lungs. Now imagine there's no warm house, no heater, no winter jacket, no rescue. This isn't one terrible winter, it's your entire life. For thousands of years, our ancestors faced a world where the cold wasn't just uncomfortable. It was a relentless predator. Around 20,000 years ago, the last ice age reached its peak. Glaciers covered vast parts of Europe, Asia, and North America. Temperatures could kill an unprotected person within hours. Humans had no thick fur, no blubber, nothing about our bodies belonged here. Yet somehow they survived. Not because they became stronger, they adapted, they wore the dead, slept inside giants, and outsmarted a world built to destroy them. The Ice Age forced humans to make choices almost impossible to imagine today, and it all began with something our ancestors refused to waste. Before humans could conquer the Ice Age, they first had to survive a single freezing night. The first battle wasn't fought with weapons, it was fought against the cold itself, and the human body was losing. Without thick fur or natural insulation, even a few minutes outside could become deadly. Frostbite, exhaustion, hypothermia, these weren't rare dangers, they were everyday life. So our ancestors turned to the only creatures already built for this frozen world, the animals around them. A bear's fur, a reindeer's hide, a wolf's thick winter coat. These weren't trophies, they were survival. Every successful hunt meant food, warmth, and another sunrise. But hides alone weren't enough. They leaked heat. Snow slipped inside. Every winter demanded something better. Then everything changed, not because humans became stronger, but because they invented something small enough to fit inside a hand. A simple bone needle, suddenly fitted clothing trapped precious warmth against the body. Landscapes that once meant certain death became places humans could finally call home. But clothing couldn't solve every problem. When there were no caves, the next shelter waited inside the bones of giants. Warm clothing solved one problem. Night created another. Where do you sleep? When the Ice Age offers almost no shelter, much of the frozen world had no forests, few caves, only endless plains. So our ancestors turned to the only resource they had left, the animals they hunted, not just for food, not just for clothing, for their homes. Across Eastern Europe, archaeologists have uncovered entire shelters built from mammoth bones. Massive skulls formed the base. Tusks became giant supports, ribs became walls, sealed with hides, earth, and snow to trap precious warmth. Imagine putting your children to sleep inside the skeleton of a mammoth. Outside, freezing winds howled across the plains. Inside, the remains of a giant stood between your family and death. Every mammoth meant survival. Its hide became clothing, its bones became shelter, its tusks became tools. Almost nothing was wasted. Yet even remarkable shelters couldn't defeat every winter. Some seasons were so brutal that survival may have depended on something even more extraordinary. The human body itself. Some winters, even warm clothing wasn't enough. Even the strongest shelters couldn't keep the cold out forever. The rivers froze, the animals disappeared. Food became almost impossible to find. Imagine your children growing weaker each day. Every movement burns precious energy. So how do you survive when staying alive is slowly killing you? Some scientists have proposed an extraordinary possibility. Did ancient humans survive by slowing their bodies down? The idea remains highly controversial. Humans never truly hibernated like bears. But studies of ancient human remains have raised questions about whether extreme starvation pushed some early humans into periods of dramatically reduced activity during the harshest winters. Whether that theory proves correct or not, it reveals something important. Ice Age winters were so brutal that scientists seriously consider ideas once thought impossible. Every sunrise meant survival. Every hunt bought only a little more time. Yet even remarkable adaptations couldn't save everyone. One human species survived the Ice Age. Another disappeared forever. Why? Despite every invention, every shelter, and every adaptation, the Ice Age still claimed countless lives, and for one branch of humanity, it claimed everything. Long before modern humans spread across Europe, the Neanderthals had already mastered the frozen world. They were stronger, stockier, built for the cold. If any humans belonged in the Ice Age, it was them. Then something changed. The camps grew smaller. The fires burned fewer each winter. Around 40,000 years ago, the Neanderthals began to disappear, until one day they were simply gone. Why? Scientists still don't know. Climate change? Competition with modern humans, disease, small populations. Perhaps all of them together. Whatever the cause, one entire human species vanished forever. They disappeared. We didn't. So what made the difference? It wasn't greater strength or better endurance. The greatest survival advantage Age was never a weapon. It was something far more powerful, something every human carried without ever realizing it. Imagine being injured, unable to walk. The hunt is leaving without you. Winter is coming. Alone. You die. The greatest advantage humans possessed wasn't a spear, or fire, or warm clothing. It wasn't a weapon. It was each other. Life in the Ice Age was simply too difficult to survive alone. One failed hunt could mean starvation. One injury could become a death sentence. So humans built something even stronger than tools. They built communities. When distant hunting groups met, they exchanged more than food. They shared knowledge, better clothing, safer hunting routes, new ways to survive. Archaeologists have uncovered stone tools, shells, and ornaments carried hundreds of miles from where they originated. Proof that ancient groups were connected. Ideas traveled. Knowledge spread. One discovery became hundreds, then thousands. In the frozen wilderness, cooperation wasn't kindness. It was survival. Perhaps humanity's greatest adaptation wasn't strength, but the ability to learn, share, and endure together. Yet every solution that kept people alive demanded a sacrifice.